Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Starscream1988, and this is day 3 of my Transformers Optimus Prime Top 20 collection. Again, if you haven't seen parts 1 or 2, that's okay. This is basically, I'm just showing you my top 20 favorite Optimus Primes. They're not in any particular order, but I did start with the Unicron trilogy. And so I did do Armada 2 days ago. Yesterday I showed Energon, and today I'm finishing off with Cybertron. And then from here on, it'll just pretty much be a surprise. I have 30 plus odd Optimus Primes, and I just figured, do my top 20 all the way up to Christmas Eve, and then maybe on Christmas Day, I might just show you a quick glimpse of all my Optimus Primes, seeing as I haven't done one in close to a year. And I've gathered quite a few Optimus since then. But anyway, so without further ado, this is number 3. So the theme has gotten better, in my opinion. I did have some problems with Energon. I do like it. Maybe I'm just really biased at the end of the day. I love Optimus Prime. But I did say what problems I did have with it. Again, following the theme of the Unicron trilogy, he does have some special guest stars or guest appendages or extra robots, whatever. Here is the modified version of Wingblade, 10 times better than the Energon, in my opinion. Probably for 2 reasons that I like them. I'm a big fan of the Warhog A10, the A10 Warhog that the military uses here in the United States, and I think other countries use it too. I've always loved that vehicle, so he's somewhat reminiscent to it, so that's why I like him a lot. And then Leo Breaker, he's pretty cool. The one thing I did notice, though, is that from Armada to Energon and now, they seem to have gotten smaller. So I don't know if that's something that you guys also notice. Now again, Optimus Prime definitely made up in spades for the last 2 seasons of Optimus Primes, in my opinion. I think this is definitely the best one. Kind of went back to RID, in my opinion, in terms of, he's like an emergency fire truck or whatever. So he's really, really, really cool. I like him a lot. Very, very cool toy. Awesome gimmicks too. Pretty cool sound effects. A lot of weapons. I mean, he's just really, really kick-ass. So just kind of turn him around so you can kind of see him. In terms of his Energon key, he is the only one that comes with the Matrix of Leadership type Energon key. And it's always the same code, so if you ever see one of these, it's for the same toy. You can put him in here. And that's the sound that he made. And the only way to keep it open is by keeping the key in there, as you can see. Let's see if I can show you the light one more time. There you go. And then on this side over here, you put the key in, and those pop out. And he has 2 more missiles there. Same missile there, so it's 3. It should come with 3 if you are buying this on eBay. And then they do. This should shoot out, maybe, maybe not. Oh, it's because it's not in. And that one. There you go. So they do fire off pretty well. So he is full to the teeth with armaments. Next thing that I guess I just got to show you is his transformation. And I'm not going to go through all of it, as I'm going to cheat, as I've been doing. But I'm going to show you just his cab here real quick. So you just carefully take this apart here, pull that to the side there. And this is his first mode. You can take these apart, put them to the side there. And he's really, really simple too. Just kind of bring him forward. That's already the front of the vehicle. Bring that forward. It does come with the Matrix of Leadership. This time it does come out, so you can actually pull that out. And he does have the Matrix, which is pretty cool. Just bring that back there. Bring that one back there. Bring these forward. Or you can pull the arm before you bring it forward. There you go. Kind of pull that shoulder up a little. There you go. And you just bring up his head as such. You can keep it. I think in his regular mode he was like this, and then when he goes into super mode, these flare out, and then the shield covers his mouth. Kind of like the new Prime show. where you see him talking, but then when he goes into battle mode, he puts up the shield to cover his face, which is pretty cool. So, but you can just do that, and there you go, and that is your regular Optimus Prime there. And he comes in a lot of different flavors. You can get him in, let's see, there's a black version, I believe, which you can only get in Japan. So it's literally impossible to get here in the States unless you're willing to spend the $500-600, because it was a part of the TV Guide Lucky Draw, whatever the hell that company over there is called in Japan. And then I think there was even a clear one, which is again another super hard one to get. And then obviously you can get him in Legends class, which is the Commander class nowadays. So again, there's your Optimus Prime in terms of size. So he's pretty good size compared to the two other Autobots back there. But then if you're gonna do Super Optimus Prime, kind of take him to the side and you bring him forward, and now you have your Super Optimus Prime here, which is pretty nice. And again, you basically move his feet forward, bring his guns out, which were part of the trailer. His wings, you flare them up like that so he can go into his flight mode, which is pretty sweet. Obviously he can hold his weapon and either regular Optimus, or as it's the same hand, so that doesn't change. Now there's a lot of plastic there, kibble, whatever you want to call it, so it's kind of tough to position these. I'll be honest, when I first owned this toy years ago, I actually used to display it a little bit different, and I'm going to show you that because you might like it too. It might be like, oh, that's not a bad way to display, but that would be up to you. What I used to do was, I'm going to have to take out the flight pack out. Actually, I won't do that because it's a pain in the ass. What I'll do is I'll grab this one over here. What I used to do was take out his gun there, fold these so they don't fall. There we go. What I used to do was, no matter what, you still have to put it that way, okay? But what I used to do was I used to leave it just like as is. Another cool sound effect. I almost forgot to show you that. And you take your Optimus here. Of course, I didn't stretch out his legs, but that's okay. Hopefully you get what I'm just trying to show you. Another way to display it. So again, that's another way you can go about it, which I think it looks fine too. His wings are probably actually more symmetrical in terms of an actual flight mode. And I only say that because you got these little kind of like molded rockets here on the side, and just like an airplane, if the wings are usually in the middle of the body, it's probably easier for him to fly and maneuver, I would think. So this is how I actually used to display it. But going on YouTube and watching, seeing fellow YouTubers out there, and even I'm pretty sure because I do have the instruction manual for this, it actually shows it. And I apologize when I say this, I've never actually even seen the cartoon. I've seen clips here and there on YouTube, but I think that's actually how he's supposed to be. But you can go either way. So you can go wings up with his cannons down there, or you can go this way where his cannons are on top of his shoulder and he's shooting. And if he's flying, then these would, I guess, point up as he is in his flight mode. Sorry, tongue twister. So yeah, you can go about it either way, and he holds really well no matter what. So even though he's pretty top heavy, he holds well. So alright, cool. So next I'm gonna show you the other two, how they hook up. Okay, and we're back with Wingblade Optimus Prime, or whatever the heck he's called. This is really cool. Definitely my favorite of the Unicron trilogy. I already said it. Obviously I love this truck. The Wingblade, or Wing Saber, sorry, whatever the heck it is. I think I've been calling it Wingblade. It's actually Wing Saber. Wingblade, Wing Saber, whatever the heck it is. He's just really cool looking. When you put him together, he fits really well. These engineers are obviously geniuses. That's why they get paid really well to do some cool toys. But yeah, so I mean, he holds pretty well. It's a little back heavy. Obviously, he's holding a lot of weight back there, but everything works really great. Just so you know, some easily lost items if you are buying this on eBay. Obviously, the rockets. Make sure you get your rockets. Let me show you from my auxiliary one. He should come with these two sword holders, and they're actually stored. They're stored right under there. If you can kind of see that. So those two things are these, and there is a left and a right. I mean, if you get one of the same side, it doesn't matter, but there is a notch there, so that's how you fit them. And where the swords are is there right here is the actual the wings. So those are your swords. So yeah, what else can be lost on this? That's pretty much it. This one's a little loose compared to my other wing blade or wing saber, whatever the heck his name is. But yeah, you can put his cannons here to the side, so he has some firepower. I don't think this one has batteries. Does it? No, this one doesn't have any batteries, but obviously that goes up like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it with him. In terms of, if you're curious what he sounds like, this is my Takara one. The differences are the logos are a little bit bigger, and as you can see, there's chrome there on the wings, and his chest is also chromed out. It's a metallic finish, which is pretty sweet. So I mean, there's comparison right there. And like I said, his stripes are a lot thicker on the Takara, but so that's one of his sound effects. And then he has one more, I believe. I think when you put the key in, let me see. Maybe not. Maybe that's just too loose in it. I think that is just actually the only sound effect. I think he had a second one, but I guess he doesn't. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically your wing blade, Optimus Prime. Again, another comparison to himself again. This is the regular cab if you don't have a wing blade. So it's still pretty much in the same size, because you're using the same body, same feet, and all that. The only thing that changes is just the extra appendages or whatever. And there you go. So those are your two different wing blades. Or wing Optimus Prime, or flight Optimus Prime, whatever you want to call it. Then the last thing, when I showed you Leo Breaker, or Leo Prime, or what's his other name? Beast name? I'm probably saying the name wrong, but that's cool. So what you do is take him, disengage that. It's too bad you can't. I don't think I'm gonna try it, but I don't think you can have the flight there with the animal. If you have Nemesis Breaker, which I do, he could be in the opposite side arm. But yeah, you're just basically gonna take this arm and you're just gonna put it away. So it's gonna hook up back there like that. And I already obviously took the time to transform him. He's real quick anyway, but you just kind of take him, fold him a little bit there, and he just goes right in there. And why he did this, I don't know, but it is weird. So there you go. So that's the other form that he was able to do in the show with when he combined with him. What you can do is, I think, no, that won't fold because it's in the way. You could, I guess, you could probably take this out. I'm not too sure if it can come out. I don't want to break it, but you could probably take this out if it's easy, and you can add your wing blade and you can display them like this if that's something that you would want to do. So you could do that. But it is really weird. I mean, that's a huge animal hand. But I guess it gives him extra strength or whatever. So, oh no, obviously you actually want to take off the tail because that looks kind of dumb. I mean, the thing already looks dumb as it is, but the tail doesn't help. So that's basically it. That is your Cybertronian Optimus Prime with his extra buddies, with the Leo Breaker or Leo Prime, whatever you want to call it, and then your wing blade back there. That's basically it, folks. Again, thank you as always for watching my video. Stay tuned for day 4. See which Optimus Prime I will show you. Please rate, subscribe, share, like if you do like it. You guys take care. Peace.